Chilling, man. How you, man?
I'm chilling. Mook, what's
What's
up?
on that one? What's up, bud?
Yo, Bugsy, you free?
Um, I was in junior high, so we ain't really come up watching. The radio wasn't heavy in our era. It was DVDs, mixtapes, and shit like that. Now, I've said on mad interviews, I feel like Mook is the Jordan of battle rap, right? So,
Okay.
I wanted to make sure I said that to his face too, because I feel like that. But Reed, there is not a battle rapper outside of Mook that has touched the level of notoriety of Reed. Nobody, especially Uncasa. You know
Hold
what I
on.
mean? Now, I got you, Mook. Now, when YouTube dropped in 2006, I know you got a whole lot of pre-YouTube history. Me too. Around and Mook is gonna say, nah, I know Reed was big in Philly. He honors that, right? Smack
Oh, hell yeah.
DVDs, Smack DVDs wasn't flying off no shelves down here. It was too raw for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Now Reed battled Trigger. He battled South Rep Bronx. Loaded
He got
Lux.
the dude, Mister. He battled the dude,
Loaded
Mister.
Lux is sitting there watching him fuck the ball up. He's watching it. It's on film. You can Google it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't like the narrative. Like when niggas say nobody knew Reed back then. Yo, back when we was growing up, you know who
Can I
Cicero?
talk?
I got you. I just got on. And I'm gonna let you talk because I only wanted to say one thing. Mook, I didn't want to argue with you. I just wanted to
Oh,
say
no, no,
this.
no, no. It's healthy. It's healthy.
Because some Smack DVD. See, I was all the way tuned into battle rap back then. I always been in love with it. I had a Smack DVD when Miles battled Lux. You know who he called out after that battle?
Cool.
Cicero.
Cicero.
So I just don't like when a lot of the New York rappers be like, nah, we wasn't really on y'all. Like back then, a lot of them was looking for certain validation from Philly battlers. You know what I'm saying? Like Lux wanted Sis. Mook wanted Cass. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they was calling him out for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, PA don't get a lot of just due on that scene. Reed was as big as Mook back then, for sure.
No,
Reed
no,
was
no,
as
no.
big as Mook back then.
I think Philly gets a bunch of just due for prior URL battle rap. Philly was Spado, Vodka, Beans, Gil. You know how ill Gil was, nigga, but this was word of mouth era, right? So, but the people that know. Now, Raww, I'm gonna tell you something. And like you said, you were a little younger than us, right? So I'm address the fact of when the first time we ever heard it, the first time we ever heard a Reed in New York City. You hear me? Hold on.
Yeah, he buffing. He on.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, he back.
Yo.
You good, bro? I think he moving somewhere else. We got better service.
Yeah,
Look like.
yeah. It's all good. And this is very healthy because these are the timelines that get, misconstrued and out of place because, like he said, he in junior high, niggas in high school. It's like, it's a flurry. And there's a reason why he's saying, yo, Smack DVDs weren't flying off the shelves here. It's because too raw for the streets. That's they block. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? Hold on, get him back here.
So you feel like that's the reason why Smack wasn't moving.
I know that because Smack couldn't. Niggas would get them shits and toss them shits away.
Oh shit.
You understand?
Okay.
They did 20 years in a penitentiary in Philly that nobody disputed they were yesterday. I'm lying about something. Who cares? Who the fuck gives a fuck? Like, why would nigga, the bottom line, the battle is going down on the 25th of this month. So, nigga tell you lying about something, cool. Can you get Raww in here? Brizz wants to be in here, you could get Brizz in here too. Are we coming in here on some factual shit And if
Yeah, Brizz, you know what you're talking about. Come up here for this conversation,
people are
Brizz.
standing on things, we need to stand on them, and then there needs to be some conversation instead of, oh shit, you was right. I don't like that. That's not a good thing.
Rawsteen.
Yeah, what's happening?
Peace, King. What's going on, man?
So what?
Oh, you know what it is. Everything good. What's the word?
So
Man, please tap in. You see Mook there, please tap in on all this because you know a lot about what's going on.
Yeah, no,
I appreciate you accepting.
I'm guessing from they saying, yeah, bring Brizz in. I'm guessing he had an exception to something I was saying or something, a fact that I was stating.
What's your standpoint on all this, Brizz? Because we've spoke on this.
Too Raw for the streets. I don't really know what the meat and the potatoes is, but Too Raw for the streets was before you, my man. We just gonna keep it a bang. I'm from right here. Too Raw for the streets was on VHS tapes, and it's a fact. I don't recall none of. Hold on, I don't recall none of these other niggas having no VHS tapes. The joint was called Bars of Fury. Freeway was on that joint. Petey Crack was on that joint. R.I.P. Johnny Arson. R.I.P. Dirty Reek. He was on that joint. Jack Frost. Santana, they call him, he was calling himself something else back then. All these niggas was on there. Cheek Raw, look, scratch that. Cheek Raw in the alleyway. You dig what I'm saying? With the wife beater on, that's way before we seen a Smack DVD.
Yeah.
I banged niggas like LeBron on the baseline. That's way before niggas seen a Smack DVD, cuz. So it's so from like from my angle to see niggas had this argument, it's like it ain't no argument to niggas that really was there and know. It's like I feel like I seen Hollow Man battle Ness before I seen a Smack DVD. I mean, I don't know though.
You absolutely didn't. But check this out. Which to you is everything is that's a great. I mean, that's your reality of it because that's where you from. Too Raw for the Street. It was definitely on VHS. What did it was called something else too, but it was on VHSs, right? But this is what we said. What we said was, what was bigger when they would battle of DVD rapping? $3? We didn't. That's what the argument was from 15 Minutes of Fame. From that it wasn't which DVD came first. Who gives a fuck? It was who was the first nigga on DVD and who was the biggest nigga at the time. When they both, Reed said he was before me. Now, do you agree that Reed was before me?
I knew who Reed Dollars was before I knew who you was, cuz. I didn't know who you was. Listen. I didn't know who you was till 2003, man. And that's when I was already in Carolina at that time. Like I had moved from up here.
How old was Reed when you knew him? Because 2003, I was 17. And Reed is
same here.
Right.
Same here.
So Reed was 15, right?
I knew of Reed before I had heard of you.
But you knew of Reed before you heard of me because what did Reed do?
He was He a rapper. He was rapping. He was known around here.
Did he battle?
He absolutely had to have been battling because that's all niggas was doing in that era and time. That's what I'm telling you.
Who did he battle?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I know he was battling, going back and forth with Cheek Raw and all them niggas.
Right.
He battled all his peers. He battled all his peers.
Right. Now listen, that was not.
They was running down Cosmic Cab and all that shit. I don't really recall a lot of Smack DVD niggas running down like Hot 97 and shit like that. Like,
look,
I don't know.
I'm about to. I'm telling you. So now, Too Raw for the Streets, Smack DVD, right? Murda Mook and J Mills, Smack DVD, right? When Reed came up to battle the dude on, hey Van, let's get what you call it in here too, Terrell, if we can. When Reed came up to the Bronx and battled the dude and beat him, that's the first time anybody from anywhere in New York has heard of Reed Dollars. First time he was seen on our DVD. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. They say Loaded Lux was in the background, right? Loaded Lux in the background. Why he didn't battle Reed? Because nobody knew Reed. Rain Man was the person really that they wanted to come up and Reed. Reed was the person.
We're gonna get some shit. We're gonna get some fucking
I had
shit
to get
straight
you on,
tonight.
Reed was the person.
Yeah. Y'all got the
Reed
monster
was-
up out of here. We're gonna get some
Reed
shit
was
straight
the-
tonight,
listen,
Mook.
Reed was the
Nah,
per-
we not.
Yo,
Nah, we
yo,
not
yo,
listening,
yo,
Mook.
man, listen,
Nah, we
listen.
not listening,
You
Mook.
not
Come
gonna
on,
come
bro.
in here and
Come
tell me
on, bro.
what
You
we
know this
know.
is legendary. We talking some real shit, man.
Exactly. So
We gonna talk.